Welcome. I'm back from my winter break with Dark Souls all the weapons. Hell yeah. I want to start at 10, but I had like 4 minutes after I was done with something else, and then my tracking didn't work, so yeah. I was a bit panicking, so just half an hour late, but still early today. I made a little plan. I'm not following it as well as should, but since I have quite a few things to do. But anyways, how are you people doing? It's been a while. I'm always so nervous after not streaming for a while for some reason when I start again. I don't even know why. It just happens. My pulse just skyrockets to 200, or at least 100. Yeah. Today is the Ascended Pyromancy Flame. Now, you see my getup here. Why do I have the Ascended Pyromancy Flame and a talisman? Well, it's simply because for Quelaag, there's only one way to beat Quelaag, and it's with Poison Mist. How will I do that? Well, with a little trick, if I manage to pull it off. Like that. Yeah. That's the only way how I will be able to even remotely defeat Quelaag. And as such, that's the first thing I will be doing. Is, go for the big old spider lady. That's the very first boss of the run. Because after that, after Quelaag, I think there isn't a single boss that is gonna be any problem whatsoever. If I have to be honest. So the only big one is Quelaag herself. I have this one equipped. I have the lingering equipped, and will probably actually... I mean, for Quelaag, actually, I don't need the other ring. But for the rest of the bosses, I will switch over to the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. For the extra damage, As Pyromancy is influenced by extra spell damage, funny enough. But yeah. You will see that there isn't an intro cutscene. That's just because way back before my winter break, I tried to test it out. I didn't manage to do it actually, but I know it's possible. It just takes a lot of costs and a lot of time. I think the maximum I managed to get was like 9 casts, so that's why I need to do the special version here. And just hope that I can somehow figure it out. I also played through Neo during my winter break. I still haven't done the DLCs, only the first one. I tried to play it on my ROG Ally, to see if I could, in the evening play it in my bed or whatnot. But that's not possible. It doesn't run well enough for that. A lot of things do run very well on that device, but not Neo. But yeah. So 2 more DLCs to go there, which I do play them in private. I have, however, planned to make a video about it. Hopefully. How good I am with videos. I planned to do 12 last year, and I made 3. This time I'm not as ambitious. I set 6 at the minimum. That's my hope. Why do I collect the shots? I don't need those. So yeah, Quelaag, by the way, is like one of these bosses that, when you look it up, a lot of people say, oh no, you cannot poison and toxic her. Or like from way back in the day, when people didn't know as much about the game, and the Google AI, the AI summary on top, I recently talked with somebody, and they were like, oh yeah, I always use the AI summary. And I told them, how inaccurate that thing is. Because it's just, it takes 10 different times of information, then kind of combines them. They're like, oh, really? It's like, yeah. This is one of these examples. It just took a very old, outdated piece of advice and put it right on there, highlighted even as a fact. So yeah. I want to know if it's possible in New Game Plus 6, if anybody tried that. I couldn't really find anything. Anyways, this is gonna be... This is gonna be a fight. I can tell you that much. Oops. I just need to get her toxic. Ah, perfect. I don't know if it procs longer if you stay inside or if it's just like a one-time thing. Okay. But now we've reached the problem stage of... I need to pull off a... bit of a trick. Fuck. I did not see the lava there. Ah, fuck. Let me see if I can pull it off correctly. It's... Haha. Well, let's first get rid of these casts. Okay, it should be... that was too fast. Or too slow, actually. It's like very, very difficult. Come on. I think I had it there. I just need to get it somewhat consistent. Okay, I think I got the timing now. It's like extremely close to each other. You basically need to press a left bumper and up. And then the right bumper almost immediately after. Like, it was so immediately, it seems like you press them at the same time. But pressing them at the same time does not work. I've tried that before. I think it's a frame perfect trick, so you need to hit it like 60 milliseconds after the first buttons. Which is why it's so complicated. But yeah. That's how the Quelaag fight will work. I just need to get her toxic, and once I do, it should be smooth sailing of just running around the arena. And waiting for her to, you know, to slowly die. It only takes 10 hours. My biggest fear is that I can proc her within like 10 toxic mists or so. And then she goes, haha, I only take like 3,000 damage from that, and I'm in my New Game Plus 6 state with like 9,000 damage HP. And then you have to do it twice more. That would suck. But you can use Black Flame to do a little bit extra damage, but it's really not that much. It's like 60. And trust me, with 60 the bar barely goes down as well. Just like with Toxic. Like honestly, I will only know if that Toxic procced after like maybe 30 seconds or so have passed. Of how little damage she takes from it. I just hope for good results. For good and prosperous results. Okay, Quelaag. Come on, be a bit nice. And this time I have the timing down and everything, come on. Of course I'm poisoned. And I don't have any moss. I could get some very cheaply, but eh. Okay. I actually want to make it a bit quiet on my ear. There we go. I know basically hitting the floor is apparently a good way to hit her. At least that's what I remember from watching some videos about this type of challenge. Ah, perfect. Stand in the toxic mist, my beautiful, beautiful spider lady. Funny enough, in Neo there's also a spider lady, which I found a bit hilarious. Fuck. Am I far away enough? I am. Now comes the problem stage. Where I need to, in the heat of the moment, pull off the glitch. Of course it's going as splendid as you'd think. There we go. But I think this one completely missed. Ah? She's actually inside of it. Ah, come on. I actually suck ass, don't I? Oh, why do I suck so much? I'm stuck underneath her, which I know is somebody's fetish. Ah. Fuck, I'm a bit too nervous. I don't know if she loses, proc. Fuck me. I did it so far once. Oh, fuck. Of course it disappears the second I step inside of it. Like, actually, Yaku. How do I miss every single time? Hello? Come on, please. Like, I could add as many costs as I have, but I don't think that's enough for her. Oh, come on. I'm actually having a bit of a crisis right now. Yeah, I might need to restart this. Like, I could, like, technically use... I'm actually floored how bad I am right now. Come on, I managed to pull it off before. I think locking on is actually not a bad idea, though, if I have to be honest. There we go. That was barely good, though. Perfect. That's all we want to see. Of course, it still hasn't procced yet. That's a big problem I have. Perfect. I need her to do something that gives me like a bit more time. I'm still meaning to do that. Come on, do one of the long ones, please. There we go. Ah. I can't believe how much I suck at this. I used to be quite good at it. Guess that's what happens when you take a break for so long. But in my test before, I did do it in like, back to back twice or so. Oh, there we go. She's maybe not in it though. Come on. Ah. I might need to you know, train a little bit before this. Let's try it out. Okay, that's all the poison mist. I'm not even sure if poison mist actually procs. So let's maybe try on this dude. If this version of... Like, if I manage to pull it off, it's... Yeah. Let's see. You need to do it from a neutral position, and that's something I know. Do you see that? I actually managed to pull it off quite easily. Do you see that? He hasn't yet procced. That might be the case with Quaylock. Shit, okay, let me use a holo. Because of those, I think I can at least see it a little bit. Ah, that's problematic if that's the case. Okay, this guy procs extremely quickly. So as such, if I pull it off with him, then I know it works. If I don't, then I know it doesn't work, and that's putting a bit of a problem in. That causes a bit of a problem for me. That's something I didn't test, and I should have tested, because defeating Quaylock is like the big stopping point for this challenge. So let's see, can I aim at this guy without him? Of course. Please dissipate. Is that close enough? I'm not sure. Ah, no, he wasn't in it. Okay, it does proc. Okay, it does proc. That's good to know. But it's, you see how slow it is, of course. Let's look at my attunement. Oh, I can attune much more. Why didn't I do that? Yeah, 15 poison mist? Honestly, do you have more poison mist? I think I have like a bunch more. Actually, why didn't I do it like this in the first place? I didn't even realize I had that many. That changes things drastically, because now I could technically use the ring, the Dusk Crown ring, to increase my cost by 50%. So to 36. Okay! I didn't realize that. I thought I had only like 5 or so. that changes things by a lot. Good for a start, Yaku. After your break. Yeah. I wasn't completely useless. I made a bunch of shorts. I tried to do daily. I couldn't always do it. But sometimes I did. Or like for the most part I did. And some of them, surprisingly good amount of views. I feel like with after a certain time, it's almost like the platforms are like, oh yeah, this guy is posting daily or near daily. Actually, let's promote his stuff, finally. I feel like there's actually like a variable of in these algorithms that goes, oh, has this guy posted more than once? Or is this guy willing to post more than once? Yes? Okay, let's actually start to boost him. Right? I feel like that's actually the case. So I will do that more often. I might actually some fun little shorts. Maybe we can watch them later or in another stream. I also started my just gameplay channel, where I upload pre-recorded videos. The first one is up. It's an episode of Dead Estate, a fun little isometric roguelike that I've had sitting in my library for like a long time. So I was actually surprised that the game was completely fully updated. Like had its final updates. Which kind of interesting. Okay, Quaylock. Quaylock. I have 24 poison mists. If I cannot proc you with that, and I don't know how I can do it. So I think the best one is going to be if I'm close to her and aim at the ground. Because then it makes a cloud right in front of her. That I can keep her inside of. Like so. Perfect. Now I don't know if you know, if I can just cast like a multiple at once. And I also don't know if you have to have her body, like her human body in it, or her spider body is enough. That's also a bit of a question, you know. We are 4 casts in. Time for a 5 cast. Like initially thought it was 5 casts to proc her. But that could be, you know, could be bogus. So far, so good. She still hasn't proc though, which is concerning. Oh, come on. Maybe she already has procced, it's just taking so long to trickle down. That could also be the case, you know. Okay, actually, though. I'm starting to get concerned. Has she lost a sliver of health there? Do I see this right? Or am I just stupid? Is it that slow, or am I hallucinating? Because I hope that it procced. I don't know, man. Because I don't think you can actually see it on her. Ooh. Okay. That was my last poison mist. If it procced, the only thing I can do now is just run around and see if it worked or not. I don't think it did. Like, either it did, and it's just so ungodly slow, or it didn't. And I'm basically fucked. Like, I do know it's possible. Or it should be possible. I don't know, man. It hasn't changed at all. Ah, okay. Do I have dung pies? Like, plenty of dung pies. Wait, don't I have any at all? Bloodstained. I have some purple moss. I don't have any dung pies? Okay. Like, I just want to check it out if, you know. Let me equip one different thing. Just so I can get past the enemies. I guess thing I will just buy like a handful of dung pies to then like put them to 99 and check if it's possible. Because other than that, there's only one other way I can see how I could do even remotely any damage to her. But I'm not even sure if that'll work out. That's like a big problem. Okay. This could be a problematic run after all. Very problematic. So I think she sells dung pies, if I remember correctly. I didn't want to talk. Purchase. Okay, she does sell dung pies. I can buy 99 of them. Let's also buy a bunch of purple moss while I'm at it. Okay. I will try this out now. Like, here's the thing, I think with 24, and she didn't proc, that's... Either I completely misunderstand what you have to aim for, or you have to just, like, spam it. Because each one, like, adds additionally to it. That's something I don't know, like... Does it proc faster if there's a more on the floor? Right? Maybe I should find another NPC and check it out. Maybe Crestfallen Warrior is just immune to it. So somebody like the what are the NPCs? Ah, yeah, Petrus. Petrus. I could do Petrus. I could try him out, yeah. Like to see if it procs faster, I mean. Good old Petrus. The reason I need the blooming one is just to get rid of the toxic on myself. So the way dung pies work basically is they add just a fixed amount of toxic to the enemy. And that's kind of my hope. That if I can proc it with that I should be able to proc it with Poison Mist. Maybe I have to take a look at the wiki and see if there's anything written there in regards how Poison Mist actually works. Oh, that was actually really close. I should just put on the rostering. Okay, Quaylock. Here I am again. And if that doesn't work, I need to figure something else out, really. Okay, let's see. One dung pie. Two dung pie. Like, all I want to know is basically how apparent it is. Once she does get toxic. I might be locked in, actually. That's... okay. She definitely has not procced yet, I would argue. Might be a bit close. Come on. I know you can, Quaylock. In the end, you are a fair lady yourself, and you don't like to be smeared with poop. Please work. I beg you. I don't even know how this hit me. Okay, it did proc. Honestly, if I manage to get her to die like this, I'll take it. But it did take almost 50. Yo, Hardison. How's it going? Yeah, it does seem fun, but it's a bit of a difficult fight. And a long one. If this would be a regular new game plus a regular new game, it would be a little bit faster. But now the big thing is just running around and don't get hit. And hope the proc lasts the entire fight. I'm doing good as well. You know, fresh new start in the year and everything. And finally the stressful time of Christmas is over. What about you? You already said you're doing great. Did you have a good New Year's? And a good Christmas? Did I see the... Oh, you can see the toxic on her. It's just very faint. I think, yeah, you can. What did I get for Christmas? Mostly food. Sweets and chocolate and, you know, stuff like that. And some stuff for my cats as well. Which is always nice as well. Like, the older you get, the less you get, like, actual presents, the more you just get something nice, right? Which, I like it. Oh, I hope too. So far, I'm inching in on 2 bars. I think she's still toxic, so let's go. I got, like, a gift card from my brother. And he's, like, very fascinated with AI. So the gift card is... The code for the gift card is on an AI-generated picture. And a friend of mine and me were wondering, did he just put the gift card into the AI and tell it, hey, can you put this in the image as well? Is it even correct? So I'll have to see about that. I got a PS5. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about getting one. Like 2 days or so ago at like 3 AM, I was like staring at the screen. It's like, a PS5 is like 450, 400 bucks, something like that right now. There's actually one game I want. Should I buy it? Or should I maybe go for the Switch too? In the end, I bought neither, but I'm very tempted. Like, I have almost no use for a PS5. There's only one game I want because it's physical. But it's like, is that really worth it? Yeah, I'm also not the biggest fan of... I mean, here's the thing, it depends on how you use it. I'm a programmer. If you use it right, it's a very good tool. But just generating everything from start to finish is a bit... not my kind of deal. It was 1,000. Oh, that's quite wild. Is it the Pro or the regular? And is it the one with or without a disc? I think that's an important. But if it was a gift, then you shouldn't feel guilty about that. She's still procced? I think. Yeah. No clue, honestly. I mean, the disc you should be able to tell very easily if it has a slot for it or not. Like, I know digital consoles have been a thing for a while now, but I would never buy a console that's purely digital. Oh. A Paello artist. By no means great, but AI is horrible. Yeah. It's just soulless. And there's like a big problem when you just use it to go to make the entire thing, and not just parts of it. Like, as a coder, I can just guide it and make it do all the boring parts, and then I can look at it myself and go like, oh yeah, this is good enough code. I would have written it like like this myself, or this is shit code. I need to write this myself. Same with like art, I think. Like, I know some people who just use it as a reference to like check out color theory and composition. For that, it's great, but then you just generate the whole thing. It's like, Dinosaurs. Ah! I was like, Paello. I had something different in my head. I thought paella, like the dish with like clams and shit. And rice. Like, some kind of food art. But no, like paleoantology? Whatever it is in full. But yeah. I mean, scientists already mess up dinosaurs a lot, all the time. So I can't... I can't even imagine how bad AI does it. Oh, this dinosaur has feathers. The AI makes a bird out of it. I think she's still procced. Yeah, she is. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 bars in. It's a riveting fight. I should maybe just go and look up how much health she has. A T-Rex with 3 legs and 6 fingers. Can't say I do. I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen a T-Rex in real life at all. So who knows how many fingers they actually had. Oh, I hope to. Thanks. I mean, it's mostly just running around. The big problem is, how long does she stay procced? And how good can I evade her? I mean, this thing is dangerous, as it blocks my path. Haha, tricks you. Little spider lady. Okay, we're about halfway there. The way the arm is, and we have the fingers. I mean, sure, we have the bones. I just like recently saw like a video about how some of the dinosaurs we knew have just been constructed out of thin air, basically. Because we thought we had all the bones. Or at least some of the bones. But yeah, it would be strange if there's a creature with 3 legs. I don't think that would survive long. Have I ever tried Monster Hunter? I have played a little bit of the PSP games back in the day. But my only like real experience with the Hunter games is God Eater, which is a bit of a different game, but in a similar vein. I do like them though. It's just so much time. I almost don't have time to start another series, you know, because I would want to play it from the start, or at least, you know, from. I would probably want to play Try on the DS at like 4 on DS. World, Rise, and Wilds. And that's like 500 to 1,000 hours. But maybe someday. There was like a Humble Bundle that had like I think Worlds, Rise, the DLCs, and Wilds in it, and Stories 1 and 2, which I think are more like Pokemon. Yo, Mosabella, welcome. How have you been doing over the New Year's? I'm not very good though. I mean, are we ever good? Do we ever get good? Probably not. I mean, I'll probably wait until there's like a good deal on it. Because I did miss out on the Humble Bundle. I want to buy it, and then it always happens. I always see like a Humble Bundle, think to myself, oh yeah, this is a good deal, I want to buy it. Oh, I almost fucked up. I want to buy it, and then I'm indecisive, and like 2 weeks later, I like refresh the page, and it says, or like I'm like, oh okay, now I buy it, now I'm buying it. Finally, refresh the page. This bundle has ended. I'm like, fuck. Happy New Year to you too. In the big 2026, the second half of the decade already. It feels like yesterday that it was 2016. There's a bit too much lava for my liking. I think she's no longer procced. Okay, yeah, she's no longer procced. Fuck, I die. I didn't realize that there was lava there, and I panicked. Okay, I think I've proven that this part is possible. I will try one other thing, just to see how viable it is. Oh, I don't have that many to begin with. That's not good. Actually... this could be a bit dangerous, but... I think that's the only way to really do it. And it will take a second to set it up. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, you know, fuck me, I guess. You go to bellowing. My new year, it's been pretty good. I spent a nice, calm evening by myself. Cooking some food. Just chilling. And New Year's resolutions. I always have a few. I usually, what I do is, once the time has passed, right? Once the new year has begun, I take a sheet of paper, divide it into sections like life goals and media goals and streaming goals or whatever. I then just jot a few things down. And the big thing is continuing my weight loss. Over December it's been a bit... I did slack a little bit. But now I'm gonna get back into it. Yeah, the monitor. The PC itself is alright. It didn't turn on for a little bit, but after being off for a while, it turned on again. But the monitor itself was fucked. I then used for like a couple of days my small old one from like 2000 or so. Pretty bad one. And now I have a new one, a new monitor. I just barely managed to buy one before the Christmas days. Yeah, before all the stores closed. But the big thing is with the electricians. They told me the name of the the company. They told me the name of the company and I looked it up. And it has so many bad reviews. And all of, like, a good chunk of the reviews reflect my experience with them as well. To the point where I had to tell them, hey, guys, send a different company to me for the installation of the fiber optic thing. Because these guys, I will not let them into my house again. You know, reports of damages and theft are also in the reviews. But just general stuff, like... They left the trash, they took way too long, etc, etc. It's a bit wild that companies like this exist. And the only reason why it has above... It has, I think, 2.9 stars. Right? And I think the only reason why they have 2.9 stars is because there are a bunch of 5-star reviews that are just like, good company, I like them, nothing at all, just a thumbs up, right? Very clearly fake ones. Otherwise this company would be a 1.5 star at most. Just like your PC story. What was your PC story? Like, the thing is that they like tripped the breaker a couple of times and it's destroyed my monitor. It fried the display board. Now let me set this up. I mean, it might not even work, but I want to try it out. Come on, almost there. I need to be about 2.5 bars, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a problem now, because my current internet provider is gonna be turned off by the 10th. So in 7 days, next week, next Saturday. So if I don't get the fiber optic installed by then, I won't have internet. So that's gonna be very fun. It ended up arriving not working. I don't think he told me that. But I hope it does. I hope he can figure it out. So let's see. I am one hit. So I need to be careful. Now what I want to know is how much damage I deal with that. 115. That's 1 bar, like 1 section. I don't think that's possible. So I will probably take it on the nose that it's possible with Toxic Mist. But I will just do it with a regular weapon real quick. Oh. I need her to come away from the lava there. Fuck. Oh, come on, that dealt damage. That's not nice. Sorry if I don't read chat right now, I need to focus a little bit. Now mind you, this is an Ascended Pyromancy Flame. I don't know if it's Ascended +5, but it's an Ascended one. Fuck. Okay. Let me try one thing. Ah. That's the problem. It could be it's doable. Oh, fuck me. Shit. Actually, I need to change the order. Or do I? I need to do it. Yeah, let's not do. Let's do it like this. Combustion. Now this way I have 32. I wonder how it is without this. Because then I could do this. 48 plus a potential 72. How much health does she have? Quaylog wiki dots. She has 7,534. And my Pyromancy Flame is at max. I mean, let me go check it out. Let me go check this out. Otherwise, I will just, you know, take the axe and quickly chop her down a little bit. The thing is, it would work with Toxic if I can proc it. But it just takes too long. I'm already an hour in. And I... You know, I don't want to waste too much time. Like, the thing is, if I could just hit her with the fist and do that, even if I deal like, you know, 3 damage or so, with the Pyromancy fist, I mean, I would do it. I would actually do it, or like, at least try. Since she ain't exactly the hardest boss. I say after dying to her a bunch of times already. Okay, Quaylock. I mean, the thing is, with this setup, I technically could have infinite casts. Because I don't think it uses up combustion. If I do it right. Okay, let's see. I need to do like 7,000. I have... Shit. I have 48. That's 50. That's 120. So I need to do about 60 damage per minimum. I mean, I know I do 115 if I use RTSR. So let's see. Okay. That's not enough. Now I'm gonna try if I can activate RTSR. And see how much it does without the bellowing drag crest ring. Now is not a good time to use me as a stepping stone. Okay, I'm toxic now. Can you... Let go? Hello? Just wouldn't want to let go and was right in my face. I didn't see anything. Okay. I think I'm just gonna use an axe to quickly chop through her. Hey, don't do that. Actually, how do I set the thing again? Give me 1 second. Need to figure this out. Was it like this? No. There was a way for me to do shortcuts on my controller. I don't remember how, though. Like that? No. Give me 1 second. If I can do a shortcut... Right, if I can set up a shortcut, I could potentially make it a little bit easier for me to do the thing. If I knew where I actually know where I can find one manual. Sorry about the quick interruption. What the fuck is this? Go away, thank you. Welcome, Chromax. Happy New Year to you too. How's it going? So let's see. Oh, there. Oh, okay, I see. Doing some workout early in the morning. Check if the legends are true. Which legends? Ah, I see. I see, okay. Give me 1 second. Like, if I can get this macro to work. Can you stop? Working out in empty stomach is effective. Is it? I never heard about that. Ah, come on. Let me maybe first empty this out. The big problem is I cannot deal enough damage otherwise. I need to be able to do about 70 casts. And I can get another combustion, technically. If I would need to. So let's first get rid of this stuff. So that's what I need to replicate. Its dual body would be a yeah, that's basically the way it is. What makes you happier, Lego or going to the movies? I have to make a confession about that. Ah, shit. Oh, that's... I think I changed the... accidentally the mode from X input. That's not good. Basically, let me first finish the other thing. I never play with Legos, and I haven't been to a movie in, like, a movie cinema in a cinema. A movie theater. In plus minus a decade? Plus minus 5 years or so? Mostly plus. Basically, this is Pyromancy only. Quaylog, the one boss in this entire run that is problematic, is immune to fire, to pyromancies, except for Black Flame and Toxic. Now, I could proc her with Toxic, but that takes like 10 hours. That takes like 10 hours. Oh. In this end, it just takes forever, and it's not guaranteed to even work out correctly. Ah, come on. I just want to know that it works, right? Okay, let's see. Oh. It doesn't, sadly. The Pyromancy Flame is also fire-based, if I remember correctly. I could actually test it out. Here's the thing, though. I just... I just managed to do it with the macro. Fuck. So if I can set this macro up. Then I could potentially do it. Potentially, very potentially. Oh, come on. Give me like 1 or 2 more tries. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's not... It doesn't work every time, but it's way more consistent. Ah, it really isn't, though. Ah, it isn't. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. I'll test out the punch, if that works. Otherwise, I will use the axe. The regular fire axe at... I think I have it at +0. Yeah. So otherwise, I will switch to that. Because if the punch works, then alright. Yeah, it is really inconsistent. But technically, I could now do the toxic more consistent. Oh, but even then, that would take 10 hours. But basically, once Quailog is out of the way, the rest of the run should be, you know, very snappy. Which is why I want to do Quailog first. And it resulted in this entire debacle right now. You know, I thought, oh yeah, let's get her toxic and that's gonna be it. But I always underestimate how bad poison and toxic are in the Souls games. I think, like I said this before. Basically, you have the worst toxic possible, like poison is the worst thing possible in the game, or the most OP thing in the game. I think I haven't played a single game before where poison has been well balanced. I don't think they will be merciful, but I think they will just take massive amounts of damage. Potentially. I'll see. I'll see about that. let's switch this one over to the grain ring, and yeah. Yes, it does actually. If I remember correctly, it's just flat 40 to your damage, to any damage you deal, if I'm not mistaken. So it should do something. Of course, compared to Power Within, it's not as strong. And I can't really use Hyper Mode, which is why I haven't done that before. Even then, Hyper Mode, it barely does any damage. So let's see, does my fist do any damage? That's something I haven't tested yet. I didn't see it because my cat is in the way. Get out of the way, please. Yeah, it deals a grand total of 0 damage. Can you please get out of the way? Where am I? So yeah, it's possible, but not within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, no punching either, sadly. Because it's purely fire-based. I feel like that's just a big oversight, right? To make any of the weapons viable. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this now. Get down, please. I will first do a bunch of other bosses, and then get to Kralak once it's time again. Can you please stop being annoying? Hello? I don't know what's wrong with him today. It would be like 3 damage or so to her, but even that would be better than nothing. You know? So let's do some of this, some of this. Some of this. Some of this, and I don't know, man. Before New Year's Eve. Sure. That's a goal to aim for. We are back eating, okay. See you soon. He's mad at me, I think. That I don't let him cuddle the monitor. I mean, the undead thing could work, potentially, but I don't think it really does. Honestly, the most viable thing would be Toxic. And even then, I think it's very questionable if it would work. If I can do 2 procs of Toxic with the amount I have. Don't die now, Yaku. To these fuckers, please. But yeah, the other bosses, all of them, should be, you know, easy as pie. If I have to be honest. Only really Quaylock is a problem. I say now. Ah, perfect. One of the few times I managed to do that without getting hit. I think he's really upset now. But I think it's also time for lunch. I think that's one reason why they're a bit, especially him. It's a bit on the fence. Okay, let's see how this works. Let's start off with some black flame. Oh, let's do a chaos fireball. I missed. Oh, but just the lava alone already dealt 700 damage. Oh, great. What kind of exercise are you doing? I do two things myself. I walk 10 kilometers and do kettlebell swings. And that's my entire exercise, and it works pretty well. Yeah, that's the power of Pyromancy. As long as you're not Quaylock, you have no chance against me. Not a single chance. Hell, I might even be able to kill the dragon. With no problem. Or with almost no problem. Is this the bell ring? It is. Okay. And for you to get back or just chase the bosses by running. That's dangerous. If you trip, you're under the boss. But yeah, 40 minutes, that's good. I usually walk to work, so twice a week. When I go into the office. That's also plus or minus half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how fast I walk. From a Chinese guy specifically. Did he have that good of an advice? Holy shit, I think this guy took no damage. Is the Hellkite Dragon immune to fire as well? Like, it doesn't matter, I will just run past him, otherwise. Interesting. A Chinese guy on TikTok. Is it the guy who does like the speeches? It's like, oh, here's how to be good at talking. Leave gaps in between the sentences and always end on a low note instead of on a high note. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Hellkite is a boss as well. 100 squats, 100 underknee clap, 100 knees to the chest, and 100 knee to the elbow. Ah, the love handles. Like, the thing is, from my knowledge at least, you can target specific areas with... No, surprisingly, the Fire Sage Demon and the Centipede Demon both are not immune to fire. Why can I not sit down here? Oh, now I can. The thing is, you can build muscles in these areas, but when you burn fat, as far as I know, it just burns from wherever. And men have their most fat at the love handles, the side you mean. And if I remember correctly from reading into it, it doesn't really matter which exercises you do. As long as you burn fat, you burn fat. The only thing it helps with is shape the loose skin out. Or like shape this part of your body. Otherwise, specific exercises are not that important. Yeah, honestly, I would, if I were you, look into kettlebell swings. They are like a full body exercise. They're very easy to perform. All you need is a single kettlebell. And like a bit of space. A kettlebell. Like a tea kettle. Kettle. That kind of kettlebell. Ah, fuck. Let me do the gargoyles and then I'm gonna feed my cats real quick. Maybe he'll calm down then. Good night. Yeah, I think the rest of the bosses are gonna be very fun. It's basically, I would call it the fuck exercise. Because it comes out of your hips. When you look at it, it looks like you are lifting with your arms. But you actually are thrusting with your pelvis. Which kind of... It looks ridiculous if you think about it. But it isn't. They are easy and they are... Yeah, same to you. Thanks for joining, by the way. They are easy. You can do them in place. They don't require a lot of stuff. But they do cover the full body, the kettlebell swings. Which is very nice. Basically, it covers core strength. That's the big thing about them. Ah, oh. So if you ever think to yourself, man, I need to lift some heavy boxes, which kind of exercise will help me with that? Kettlebell swings. My legs burn when I sit down. As long as you don't overdo it, that's a good sign. But yeah. Whew, look at these bosses, man. Now that I actually get to the good ones. Instead of fighting Quaylock the entire time. Shit's easy. What am I gonna do next? Which one am I gonna do next? I might as well go to Sense Fortress already. I could do that. I thought I was gonna die there. Ah, come on. You can always add more workout to it. Make these legs burn, I say. Did this guy just block the lava with his shield? What a mad lad. Sit down, eat oranges, and enjoy your favorite stream? You mean me? Really? Oh. Let me feed my cats real quick. Before they claw my jugular. You never know. Yeah. Keep it at least. Were you able to hear them scream? They always do that when it's time for food. They scream at me. Hey, buddy. Do you want to perchance help me get into Sense Fortress? This one here. I want to kill him just in case he wants to run after me. And I should actually sit down at the bonfire real quick. Come on. To replenish my stuff. My legs hurt when you sit down. I mean, last time I did an exercise that killed my legs, I couldn't walk. That was worse. Welcome back. Oh, fuck. Ah. I walked in the wrong direction. I was never myself a big fan of oranges, like to eat them. I'm more of a clementine and mandarin kind of guy. And pomelo. I always find like peeling oranges is like the worst. They just don't want to be peeled. My lineage is soft. Nah, dude, I'm a stone. My lineage is hard. Rock hard. Like me. Nah, I don't think that. I did some minor ones. I didn't do Quaylock yet. I'll keep her reserved for now. I will try to do another Toxic once I get back to her. Ah, dude, usually when I eat oranges, I just eat them whole, skin and all. The way God intended them to be eaten. Raw and unfiltered. But surprisingly, they have a lot of calories. So if your goal is to lose weight, oranges might not be the best snack. Let me say it like that. Out of the way, snake boy. Man, I love pyromancies. I remember one of my first runs I did in Dark Souls was a pyromancy run. I have never seen that video, no. Is it like a TikTok thing? Because I don't use TikTok. I think the audio is a bit loud, isn't it? Let me take 2 more decibels off. An orange person gets so much juice out of him. I mean, I know this, the one guy, the father of choosing, but his preferred object to choose was carrots. Honestly, carrot juice, pretty good. Jordan the Stallion, is that his name? Oh yeah, I squeeze oranges. That makes me like a horse. Don't horses prefer apples though? Or is that just a myth? Out of the way, big guy. Sorry, big guy, had to destroy all your toys. I think there's also Chaos Firestorm, which I haven't bought yet. Oh, he didn't fall down. Send me the video in question. You sent me the video in question. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. I'm tapped out, that's why no music. I have never seen this guy before. Okay. I mean, he planned that. He had to plan that, that there was an extra set of glasses there. But he's right, though. He's right. I've been to the store today, right? And I bought a little bottle of orange juice for breakfast. Or to drink while I was eating breakfast. And that was $1.50. And all the other small... That was like the budget option from the in-store brand. And all the other ones were like $3 for the same size. I was like, man, I can buy an entire 1 kilo bag of oranges over there for the same price and probably get half a liter? Yeah, more like a liter of juice out of them. Plus minus. I mean, often enough, orange juice, quote unquote, is stretched with other stuff. Especially in America. I think in America they have to only include like actually like 5% orange juice. And the rest can be sugar water. And you know, flavors. I'm not the biggest fan of the whip. But yeah, here's the thing. I myself have almost tried to fully stop watching shorts. Because I noticed every time I would watch them, I would watch them for like 10 hours like in one go. And wouldn't do anything productive anymore. So I like, very deliberately, on my phone I use Advanced. So I think I put somewhere in the settings, I was able to hide the shorts tab. So I never actually get the idea to click on it. And on the browser I have like an extension that hides shorts for my feed. So I've been shorts free since 9.3. Zero degrees. ASDF guy. Okiyu. Did you sit on your keyboard? And I remember like one of my first interactions at my current job that I had with some random guy was I had the chat like they asked me something. I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. And I left the chat open and my keyboard on, and I quickly went to the toilet, and when I came back, the entire chat was like spammed full of random garbage. Then the guy was like, can I help you? I go, oh, sorry, but my cat's chopped on the keyboard. I mean, isn't that nice? I would love for my keyboard to smell like oranges. But it actually smells like death. My orange fell on the keyboard. In that case, it's a fruit board. Huh. That works. Oranges grow on trees. Why is juice? I don't get it. Like, here's the thing. I think they removed it, but my store had like this fresh press juice machine. So you could grab a bottle, put it into the machine, and it would then you press the button and it would automatically choose oranges freshly for you. And that shit was like $6 a bottle or something. It was extremely expensive for what is essentially the same thing I could do it at home for free. I just need the ingredients. So let's get rid of the whip. The whip. Ah. I meant the whip. Great combustion. That's all. Let's add some more black flame to that. Let's go. I think there's plenty of demand, it's just... why ask a girl? Specifically, don't you like metally orange shoes instead? With a girl you get maybe like half as much, if not even a quarter. Unless it's some sick, twisted fetish of yours. Yeah, I think there's enough demand for oranges, but I think Big Citrus is doing something sketchy behind our backs. If you ask so nicely, of course I will. I caught him zooming. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's not a good start. My lock-on didn't work correctly. From Steven Universe. I never watched Steven Universe. I just don't watch cartoons in general. I watch the sophisticated version of cartoons, which is Chinese cartoons. AKA anime. Oh, come on. Did the fucker really now live by like a hair's breadth? Because he couldn't stay in the lava of the first one. There we go. I've seen... wait. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant... that's a fetish. I have seen the first Ninja. I've yet to watch the second one. It's surprisingly good. It's no worse than any other, like, DreamWorks movie. That's for sure. Of course, I watched it, of course, with subtitles. You know, like a connoisseur. Oh, that did not do as much damage as I thought it would do. Yeah, it has some tropes that that's probably more known to Chinese people. But, you know, as far as movies goes, it's well made. It actually looks really good. Like, graphically, I mean. There we go. Pyromancy, everybody. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to watching this movie. You know, here's the thing. A lot of people are always like, oh yeah, those damn chinks, they are just good for stealing stuff. The actual inventors are us, the Westerners. But they have been getting pretty good at a lot of stuff. People should be scared. Or not scared, it should just be like, hey, stop resting on your achievements and actually make some new good stuff. Funny enough, there's also... The ending was really fun with me. I don't care too much for spoilers, personally. Especially with children's movies. But yeah, Ninja, that's... It took a while to come out, mind you. So it took a while until I could actually watch it. I still have it on my hard drive. Let me actually... quickly use my thing. To tick off all the bosses I've done so far. Asylum Demon, Taurus Demon, Bell Gargoyles. Ornstein and Smo and Iron Golem. Ah, in the first one you mean, right? That's... Oh, I thought the boy himself... Ah, come on, it's like Chinese mythology. That's what it is, a murder. It's just a setback. Isn't there like this 1,000,000-year rebirth cycle in Taoism? But didn't the boy get his body back? Because I remember like the premise of the second one is that they are both in the same body now. If I recall correctly. I mean, I would be bummed as well, but it is what it is. Oh shit, right. This is close until I kill Quaylock. I forgot about that. I always forget about that. Yeah, let's kill Stray Demon real quick. You know, it's like a regular Tuesday, isn't it? Oh yeah, I need to quickly become an immortal. Should take 3 days, I guess. But yeah, besides like the Taoism and like the whole Chinese mythology stuff, it's a very competent movie. A week? I thought it was like actually 3 days. Or was it 3 trials that I have to do? I just read like the synopsis. Yeah, okay. In that case, I had some crossed streams in my head. There we go. I don't think this is gonna be too much of a problem, this boss here. Alright, yeah, he's like the demon core or something, right? Man, I really have to watch this movie. Probably in the next couple of months. Because I'm not the biggest movie buff. Oh, I might die. I didn't die. Just barely. What do you mean? I didn't hit you before. Come on, who wants blue balls in their movies? All of us want red balls. I mean, why do you think the Dragon Balls are orange? And the thing is, you cannot parry. You can do this. Come on, buddy. I almost died. In GT, of course. I mean, GT is not canon. Now is it? I mean, to be fair, what is canon in Dragon Ball? Now I did Stray Demon. Let me do Moonlight Butterfly next. And Sif. And the Hydra. Okay, Dragon Ball GT was a weird one. I tried to watch it after a long time. But man, it's just not as good. Yeah, he's gonna melt. I do need to equip some more balls though. Some fireballs. Otherwise, I won't be able to hit him. But yeah. Besides Quaylog, this is a pretty easy run, I would say. So Attune Magic. Let's go Great Fireball and then Fire Orb. Then one more Fireball. Yo, Andre. I have no use for you. Besides buying the crest. Sorry about that, big fella. You either are a smart fella or a fart smeller. Have you ever considered that, Andre? Which are you? Just do my BuzzFeed quiz and find out. It's better to come in the sink. That reminds me of Thick as a Brick by Jethro Tull. Because pretty much at the beginning of the song there's a line, your sperm's in the gutter, your love's in the sink. Which both could be an analogy for sperm. Who would have thunk that plants just die from fire? Not me. It's better to come in the sink than sing in the car. Huh? I mean, I'm sure some people would prefer the other one. But while we're on that topic, have you ever peed in the sink? For one reason or another. Because a bit of a confession I have. The reason being, mind you, my toilet was clogged. And it was a holiday, so I couldn't get a plumber to my house for like a week. And I really had to pee at like 3 AM. How did that guy take no damage? Thank you. I don't mind that staying on the internet. This is actually a funny story. Yeah, that was like one of the best things about having a relative living like across the street. When my toilet was broken, I could use theirs for the most part. And when their shower was broken, they used mine. It just worked out. Yeah. I posted a short at a TikTok. I don't use TikTok as in watching, but I use it to post. That my cat is like a dog. She wants to play fetch right now. But guess what? I'm playing Dark Souls. So I'm not gonna play fetch with you. At least not... At least not right now. I opened my mouth and she stuck her head in. Which was a bit disgusting. Because you just had toonfish. Right? She didn't like that. Anyways, time to fight Civ. But yeah, that was the Moonlight Butterfly. Whew. Yeah, what's wrong with it? But here's the thing. Peeing in the sink, I think is acceptable. Especially under circumstances like mine. But you know, taking a dump in the sink is... crazy. If you do that, you are crazy. Deranged, you could say. And butterfly. It butterfly away. Before I decide to burn it again. You know, there used to be some kids I knew that would like burn ants with a magnifying glass and with like matches and other bugs. And I always thought, man, buddy boy, you are gonna be a serial killer in the future if you don't stop this right now. You know, me and me and my group of friends did the same kind of stuff, like you know, basically building pipe bombs and playing with them. But I've never heard a bug with fire. I would never. I can actually get extremely close. Hello? I might need to change my layout. Or not layout, my slots. Welcome, Adam. How's it going? Oh, managed to block it right just in time. Ah, that was dumb. That was... Okay, I just barely didn't die there. There we go. Yeah, it smells like... Can you smell that? It smells like a classic good old hot dog with some sauerkraut, onions, pickles, ketchup and mustard on top of it. Or is that just me? Because I killed Sif. Let's change the magic again. I want great combustion and some more of these combustions. Actually, let's try with just black flames. Then some... Actually, let's do it like this. I sadly don't have a flaming skin. That would be cool. I really need to work on some special models at some point. The only thing I could do is make myself a red hot. Yeah, that's actually something I could do with a few, like, lava lines running across the board. The lava from Isolith before the nerf. So you mean so insanely bright you have to go to the eye doctor the next day? Hey doctor, I'm blind. What did you do? I played Dark Souls. Ah, understandable. I have a quick fix for you. Scooping your eyes out with a spoon. Okay, let's see how the Hydra will perform against me. Yeah, that. Honestly, that would be the funniest shit. If your eye doctor is blind as well. I mean, he has experience, I would guess. Ah, okay. One head gone. Yeah, I think the fire might be a bit OP. You know, just barely. You know, ever so slightly. But I don't know why. I can't put the finger on it why I think that. Oh wow, there's been some lags right now. And I have no idea why. Oh, speaking about earlier about buying PS5s and Nintendo Switches too, I also was considering, I'm still considering buying a new GPU. Because apparently with the AI garbage, GPUs are also... Hello? What is going on? Ah, fuck. There we go. There's no Black Flame Elden Ring. I mean, are there any of the black magics in Elden Ring? I feel like that's like a specific Dark Souls thing. Let me check my system monitor really quick. I don't know why it's flipped out there for a second. Let me maybe close one of my two browsers. Goodbye. Thank you. He does a little, doesn't it? Like a leather face. Why so curious, Batman? You know, have you ever thought to yourself, today is the day that I'm gonna find a hooker, cut her face off and put it on my own? Just so I can feel alive. God damn, look at that damage. Yes, I will help you, my dear madame. No! Chromax, don't bring up any statistics. That is bad, you know. Please, not the statistics. Oh, speaking of my dad. During Christmas, he went like, Yaku, do you know a good security camera system we can... Like a good and affordable security camera system we could install in our house? And I was like, why? He's like, well, there have been some break-ins. And I was like, let me guess. Your village had to let a bunch more immigrants live there. He was like, yeah. So, oh. Yep. That's just how it is nowadays. I've seen a video of like a black woman who went like, guys, don't you eat the chicken bones as well? When I was visiting my white boyfriend's house, their family looked at me weird for crunching on the chicken bones. What's wrong with white people? Like, okay, crunch on your chicken bones then. I might have missed. Well, just barely not. You tried this glitch, it's... The one people always recommend for some reason is that you jump from up there. Right, from all the way on top. But I feel like it's much easier to go from this side thing and jump over. You can't jump, there's like a wall up here that you can land on, which is a bit easier, but you can also just jump over this. Yo. Black Flame is weaker, but it gives you more costs. There we go. What do you mean, what? in relation to what are we talking? Are you asking this question? Oh, hello. The skull of a kettle? You mean like a tea kettle? What do you mean, cattle? Ah, cattle. So funny how it's basically the same word, pronounced almost the same. But if you use a C instead of a K, it becomes a different word. It's like the Don't forget the comma, because it can change the meaning of a word drastically. I helped my Uncle Jack off the horse. Becomes I helped my Uncle Jack off the horse, if you forget the comma. That one always stuck with me for some reason. Yeah, me neither. The thing with chicken bones is they splinter. So it's actually super dangerous. But I like saw this video about people being like, oh yeah, crunchy chicken bones, yum yum yum. That's something I would never do. I might not have enough casts. Not if you punch them enough. Honestly, the only thing you could do with them is put them into a stock. Even if you cook them long enough, I wouldn't try it out. That was the Capra Demon. Guys, I will eat McDonald's to him. I deserve some fat burger. Ah, you do. Speaking of, I was on the 1st of January 2026. I was in McDonald's with my dad. Cropping dragon. Man, I have to continue to read Chainsaw Man. I still haven't read to the second half. Even though I have it here. But yeah, I've been to McDonald's. The screen on the bottom right was like, please activate Windows 10. It had like the big fucking watermark there. I thought that was kind of hilarious. But besides that, I hate these screens. They're so unintuitive. They're so bad. It's such a bad user experience. Let me see. I think I need to do Quaylog next. Like, they are so slow. And you always have, like, you get put into the basket, into the shopping cart. And you always have to go back to add more items. Such a... It's so annoying to order from them. Instead of going to the counter and be like, I want burger, please. But yeah. Even then, like, I got like a double cheese royal bacon. Which, here's the thing, what they have to do is a bun, meat, cheese, meat, cheese. But these fuckers, they did bun, cheese, meat, meat, cheese. And the reason why this is bad, or why you need to do it in the first order, because otherwise, the meat slips on each other. So when you bite on it, it just, everything kind of like falls out. But when you have the cheese in between, it acts like a glue. And on top of that, it was really expensive. Between the two of us, that it was $50. In USD, that would be like 60, 70, something like that. It's crazy how expensive McDonald's has gotten. Like, I remember as a kid, it was like, hey, we went there. $20 for like 3 people. 30 maybe. Now I pay the same as in a fine dining restaurant. And when they bring you the cups, they no longer have the lids and the straws. They're just open. Which, yeah, to some degree, I don't hate it. But the cups are so thin, you can't even grab them correctly. Man, I don't know why. What is wrong right now? Oh. Could it be? I don't think that's it. I don't know. Yeah, that's on my side for some reason. I don't know why it's happening. It's concerning though. Very concerning. Let's see. Toxic mist, toxic mist, toxic mist, toxic mist, toxic mist, toxic mist, toxic mist. I need like 100k more. Let's see, how many are those? 30. A soul over here is 10k each. So I'll do like 5. Ex-girlfriend? Nah, I'm gonna wait until it becomes ex-wife. For ultimate damage. Am I oh! Now I know why it didn't proc the first time around. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was like, why does Toxic Mist not proc? When I was fighting the other guy. First time around. It was because I didn't use Toxic Mist, I used Poison Mist. That makes sense. Stupid me. For the time being, I'm gonna drive out. Bellowing and... Let's just stay with the flip ring. That makes sense, okay. The entire League of Legends fandom. At least you didn't say the Smash fandom. Smash Melee. Otherwise I would have some allegations in on my back. My brain is made out of stones. I have to let you know, it's made out of minerals. Welcome, Stream Hub World. I think I've seen you a bunch of times already. I could buy some more combustion from her.
Now go.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's like a topic I'm starting to kind of mellow out on. Because they it has become quite irrelevant in recent times, which I think is interesting how it has gotten not as extreme anymore. The current thing everybody is going on about is immigrants. Oh, it's damn immigrants. But yeah. Okay, let's try it out. Quaylock. Yeah, it looks completely different. Okay, we got 4 toxic mists in. It hasn't procced yet. Five. And now technically I do have 48 more. Up to 48 if not more. Oh, that was lava over there. That's not a good spot for you to be. Ah, of course now I have to hope this works somehow. I think when I double it up, that's when it actually works pretty well. See? Oh. Come on, proc finally. Not proc, but she did explode. Can you just jump into the hole for this? Which hole? Finger butt hole? or what do you mean? Ah, come on. I really wish it would be easier to pull this off. There we go. She can still hit you. If a thing, if you mean that thing over there. But the thing is, when you hit her body, she gets stunned, so you can kind of usually like get the worst out of the way. Like when she does the side swipe, that can't hit you. These ones. But this one here can, when you're in the hole. It's... There we go. Don't know if she's in it, though. Yeah, she can. Come on. Oh, perfect. Okay, she's procced. She's finally procced. Just took forever. And now I am gonna use the axe to help a little bit. I'm stuck. What was that? Hello? Okay. Okay, I have proven that it's possible. Actually. No. I will. Ah, fuck. Okay, I will do it like this. I will use Power Fin, the black thing, black flame, see if I can get it to work. To deal at least a good chunk of damage, and then I will do the rest of the axe. And if I die, I will just switch to the axe entirely. Yeah. But I think I've proven it's possible. It just takes... It takes a lot. And I'm content with that. That realization. Okay, let's go. I need bellowing. And I need lingering. So let's see how much damage I deal with this setup. If any at all. Okay, I deal the fabled 60. Oh, fuck. I don't know how I survived that. Oh, I did see that, yeah. That's actually kind of wild. That's like one of the big lawsuits that I think somebody already won, actually. The deepfake thing. And I think it was Taylor Swift, so... I don't know what Elon is thinking. I feel like this could really get him fucked. Like, out of all the things that he did, this could really fuck him up. And he seems to find it very funny. But you know, please don't generate nudes of me on Grok, with Grok. I don't want to show all the cracks I have, including the butt crack. You know, if I ever update my model, I should model like a hyper-realistic, like Hank Hill style crack on my back. Oh, fuck. Yep. Yeah, I think the problem is how realistic it is, right? I know there were some people that got into hot water for also drawing out of like real life people. And if not by the laws, just in general by people, you know. Like I think Shadman, one of the reasons that people got really kind of mad of him back in the day was because he drew that one actor from the Logan movie and Keemstar's daughter. And people were like, yeah, buddy, this ain't it, chief. You know, it's kind of like the lolly question. And I think, no matter what, if you're pro or against lolly, I think everybody should be against using real-life references for it. Like, no matter what your stance is, if it's, like, based on a real person, it's just morally wrong. I mean, you can try. And you would have some sort of case. Because you do have also, if I remember correctly, you do have a copyright to your likeness. So at the very least, you can sue people based on the copyright of yourself. That's the least you can, the very least you can do, as far as I remember. But it's like a whole... It's an insane thing, really. When you think about it. It's an insane world we live in, where we have to think that this is a thing. Because another news I read is people use AI to create basically their own, you know, CP. Like now video of it. Which is also another completely strange legal issue. Like sure, it's not based, it might not even be based on a real child. One-to-one. But it's still realistic enough to count as it. It's gonna be an interesting few years. I mean, sure, but still, it's like... I don't think it's an argument that will hold up in court. If they catch you with hand-drawn, hyper-realistic pictures of children, I don't think any judge is gonna be like, oh yeah, in that case, off you go. I think the heavily stylized anime style for like lolly, you could have some argument, but if it's like hyper-realistic, no matter if it's hand-drawn, generated, or real, like AI generated or real, I think you'll be hard-pressed to actually get away with it. I mean, you could do that. Well, there was a case, if I remember correctly. Wait, it wasn't even very realistic, but somebody like scribbled in a notepad, like, I'm gonna kill this bitch, or something like that, with like very badly drawn gore. And I think that guy got imprisoned for planning to do a murder. I think there was something like that, so yeah, you have to look it up though. Or maybe it was just part of which got him like convicted. It's like, oh yeah, he clearly showed intent. Power Fin is out. Oh. I don't want to die to her now. You know, my personal advice is just don't do it in the first place. You know. Just don't do it in the first place. Yeah, I mean, consent, if it's consensual, sure. But most of it really isn't. And I think that's part of the problem. Like, you know, arguments in the early 2000s on Xbox Live were like, I fucked your mom. Arguments in 2026 plus, AI generated a nude image of your mom getting fucked by a horse. Right? That's the times we live in. You have my consent to do everything you want with my face. With my avatar face, that is. If somebody ever doxes me, you do not have consent to even look at my face. Yeah, pretty much. You know, I have a bit of a philosophy. If you use a reaction GIF, you immediately have lost the argument. Honestly, reaction GIFs are lower than AI, in my opinion. You wonder what my hair looks like? Look at Quaylock. That's roughly a good description. Or a good analog for how my hair looks like. Put everything in a ponytail for comfort and convenience. That's also how you have to imagine me. My tits are also in the way. My beautiful man tits. Ha! I think that it's like connected. Like her poop shoot goes to the spider's poop shoot. So basically like the heads are separate, but the body belongs to both. If you know what I mean. What the fuck are you doing? The last thing I want to do now is die. I'm so close. Yeah, let's ask Grok about it. At Grok, how does Quaylock's poop shoot work? It's very important. Maybe you can just add Miyazaki. Oh. Fuck. From the internet even. Not just x.com. Let me quickly just get her out of the way now. Yeah, ask Rule 34 and report your findings. I'm sure you will find the best explanations. I mean, usually the monster girl, the spider monster girl, at least the monster Musume version, the human body goes like all the way down to the front. But hers actually goes inside. I mean, honestly, I could also imagine that it's like in SpongeBob. I think it was in the movie. Where that one fish has like a grandma as its tongue. if you know what I mean. So maybe the human body is more like a lure than anything else. One is really fun, okay. Fun as in, you know, fun wink, or as in, ha 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 ha. I'm laughing. Oh! I somehow managed to defeat her with the Pyromancy flame only. You didn't see anything else. You didn't see anything. Okay. That's what you found on R34. I think that's the canon one. I think that's the canon one. No way it isn't. Actually, let's get rid of that. Some more black flames in there. I think you sent it on Discord. At least I think that's what the noise was. Copper Gaping Quaylock. Man, I barely did anything. I'm already 3 hours in. It's actually a bit wild. Is that from Clash Royale? The first picture you sent. Yeah, I think that's canon. That's the canon way. But what about her? Now that's the bigger question. I mean, actually it does look like she's like wearing it like pants here. Doesn't it? Yeah, it has been proven. The Quaylock pants theory is real. Chaos pants spider legs. Somebody please mod this into the game. That you can have Quaylock's spider body as pants. Okay, time for the big guy. He should be doable with Pyromancy. Nah, man, feet bros are weird. I'm more interested in these. In that big puffy ball. That's her butt. And being wrapped in her spider silk. Same way I beat all the other bosses, as a matter of fact. the same exact way. Oh. Good to know. I didn't know that he was immune to fire. At least for regular fire. Thank God there's a way to fight him otherwise. But yeah, Centipede Demon and Fire Sage Demon are both not immune to fire, as far as I know. Even though they are supposedly fire demons. It's kind of strange if you think about it. I wish they would have done the same for Quelaag. Like, hey, yeah, she's the Fire Witch or whatever. But let her take at least a little bit of damage from fire. Enough to make it viable. Of course they couldn't do that. Perfect. Did I ring the bell? Let me check. Okay, I did. Perfect. Yo, Framed. Gonna feed him some rings real quick. And then I'm gonna do... let's immediately do Isolaf. Why not? These I'm gonna keep for whatever reason. Oops. There we go. Yeah, farewell to you too. I'm gonna quickly grab something else to drink and take a quick toilet break. See you in like a minute. I'm back. Had to also quickly eat something, because my stomach was rumbling. Had some Three Kings cake, it's called. It's not a cake though, it's just bread with a little bit of sugar on top. And I got the king, which is always fun. It's a small plastic figure that's inside of the bread, and when you bite on top of it, you are the king. There's one per cake. Let me see real quick. I need 21 point something, so 22. Can I get that somehow easily? Do you have something that weighs 13? That one comes later. The only thing that's in there is pain and suffering. I thought I was gonna die there. For a second I thought I messed it up, but hey, I didn't. And that's all I care about. Like a couple of years ago they started, usually it's 6 pieces with one in the center, but the center one never has a king in it. And like 2 or 3 years ago they started to sell just one with 3 pieces, which is quite nice. They always come with a little paper crown as well. I have 2 now. And I will have 3 tomorrow. If not more. But I like it. Shit. I was a bit too close. It's usually always on the 6th of January. But you know. Fuck the rules. Speaking of 4 kings, I think after after Izalith, I'm gonna do the 4 kings. Because why the hell not? I think that should be relatively easy. Pilot biscuit. Never heard of that. Is it also some sort of tradition connected to that? Three kings, by the way, because for those that don't know, it's because when Jesus was born, 3 kings arrived with 3 gifts. And it's to celebrate the day they arrived. Which supposedly is the 6th of January. And this guy is a bit resistant to fire, but not that much. As you were able to see. Or is it like a biscuit you always give pilots? I want to say pirates. Before they take off. So that they don't crash. Like it's recently happened to one of the... Was it an Indian plane? Which crashed again. It killed everybody on board. Or almost everybody. But they got lost. That's one way to put it. Oh. Chocolate with strawberry filling. That does sound delicious. Oh, that's nice of him. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh yeah, but the old lady was secretly Satan. And she misled the guy. Oops. What the fuck did you do? My cat is behind the monitor again. Hack chocolate. Hell yeah. I mean, I live in the land of chocolate. I get it usually from the store. Man, I got so much chocolate over Christmas. More than I usually buy throughout the year. Yeah, we have a Saint Nicholas Day. That's the only, like, Christmas-y chocolate day, I think. Our good old Saint Nicholas comes to your house. You have to say, what's it called? Not a rap. Something like a rhyme or whatever. And then you get a bag with peanuts, walnuts, mandarins, and chocolate. And also they have like a little parade outside here where I live. But like one guy is dressed as as Nicholas, one is dressed as Krampus, and they have like a donkey with them. Oh. Oh. I thought he was not immune to fire. I thought he wasn't immune to fire. Shit. Let me... maybe see... There's something else I can try. There's something else I can try. I forgot about that, but I remember. Good point. Oops. That's something I should have considered. Yeah, that was dumb. Iron Flesh didn't do as much as I thought it would do. I at least thought the Black Flame would do more. Oh shit, I didn't get my stuff, didn't I? Oops. Oh, no, I teleported out. I don't remember his lore. But as far as beating him goes, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, they say. Ah. I think I wasn't positioned correctly. The thing is, I just need him to grab me. There we go. Can you see him? Now I just need to wait a little bit and he will fall off the map. I don't remember if I can already get over there though. Actually, I might have been able to walk around. You get that one regardless. See his health? There we go. Right. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Thank God that I didn't have to kind of, you know, do two bosses in not the correct way. I guess when Quaylock was possible, it's just when it comes to time. I don't want to waste too much. And now comes my favorite area. As always. It's always a delight to be here. While I was in McDonald's, I got a... I think it was called spicy devil sauce or something like that. It looked a little bit like the lava here, color-wise. I have to say, it looks kind of tasty, if I have to be honest. Like if I had some nacho chips or something, I would dip it in this lava and take a bite out of it with glee. mean, the worst thing that could happen is my mouth melts a little. You know. There's worse. Not really, but let's pretend there is. You really want to play? I will not do it as often, but I will try to throw her toy every so often. Really, like a dog. Goes and grabs it and brings it here. Of course, right now she let it go before she actually came here. Now it's over there and I cannot grab it. Yeah, you have to grab it and bring it to me. I cannot do it for you right now. Yeah. Pyromancer versus Pyromancer. The ultimate battle. I think she's a bit resistant to it. With bit, I mean a lot. I might not even be able to kill her like this. You know what? You won. I give up. Hydrogen baby versus coughing bomb. What the fuck is that? Is that some brain rot meme? What do you mean hydrogen bomb versus coughing bomb? And what about the gay bomb? No, I have not. But I'm sure you'll send me a Discord notification any second now. I think you should. What is going on? Were you responsible for that? Yeah, I guess that's something that can happen. I don't want to necessarily close the game. Because I have to hope that... What is happening? Am I still live? Oh, is my internet gone? Okay, you can see and hear me. But I cannot load any websites right now. Oh, it's super slow. Okay, the game is frozen. Completely. This has never happened to me. But I'm actually shocked that you can still see me. Like, uh... uh... Hmm. Yeah, it really isn't. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. OBS says it's not responding. Dark Souls is not responding. Let me see if I can like That's so strange. For me, nothing is working anymore right now. I can only see the chat update. But Dark Souls is gone. I might have to restart. The problem is I cannot get to the to the power button, to the software power button. Can I do it like this? Ah. I guess I'll see you in a second. I have to hold the power button.